Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make these really super easy paper gift bags. They're great for all sorts of occasions and it doesn't matter what size paper you use. All you need is a pair of these and some adhesive. Now you can use double-sided tape, wet glue, whatever your preference is, it doesn't matter. Whatever size of paper, like I say, doesn't matter. It can be, this was A4 landscape, this was A4 portrait, this is 12 by 12. But you can use 8 by 8, 8.5 by 11. If it's not big enough, make it bigger. You can use copy paper, get the kids to colour it in, stamp it, double-sided papers, single-sided papers. So wrapping paper, I could go on. I won't. So you get the gist of it. The really cool thing about it is they fold flat. So if you had a party or anything like that, you just push the back there where the score line is and fold them down, then you could store them and keep them all great. So they'll be all nice and neat and ready to go. So depending on how you decorate them and how different they can look too. So this one was just by cutting out 2 circles. So if you've got nesting dies or a Cricut or a scan and cut, anything like that. If not, use like a sellotape reel and draw around the outside, around the inside. So all you need to do with that is fold it in half, glue that together, and then you can pop it on the inside or the outside of the bag. It's entirely up to you. You can put them on with brads. You could just put flowers or pearls over them to cover up where they've been. So yeah, loads and loads of ideas on this. This is just a popper in the top there. Also I've threaded ribbon, so I've just punched holes in there and threaded ribbon through, tied it at the back. This one, if you haven't got an extra sheet of paper identical, then cut some off before you make the bag. So this one's just got a rectangle that comes over the back. It's glued on the back. I've rounded the corners. Then I've added a strip of paper with like a belly band and you tuck it in. Now, if you put your belly band down here, it could pop out, especially when there's something in it. So make sure it's up nice and high on that tab, okay? This one, I've just pleated down the top and then added ribbon around it. So many ideas to do these. So let's get started and show you how to do them. They're really, really easy. So thanks everyone that's subscribed to my channel already. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'd be grateful if anyone else could that hasn't. And I hope you're enjoying my videos. Lots more to come. So hit that notification bell as well. The only thing you need to remember is if you've got a pattern, so say it's a person and the head's there, you want that to be the top of the bag. So if you're going to fold over, if it's double-sided, you'd fold here. I'm going to pretend the top's here in a minute when I demonstrate, so my hands aren't all in the way. But that's the only thing you need to remember. If your pattern is going the other way, then turn the paper around, join 2 together, or just make a narrow bag. So there's ways around it. So I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to pretend the top is here. You fold it over as big or as small as you want that top edge to be over. So on one of my bags I made it quite wide and on the other one I made it narrow. So I'll just show you that. So you can see there, this one was turned over that much, this one was turned over only that much. So it's entirely up to you. This is the real beauty of this. You just make it how you want it. So I'm just going to run a piece of tape along here, and the reason I do that is when we go over to the back it can lift up and show, so it just looks a little bit nicer if you do that. Now you don't need a pokey tool to lift this up, but I injured my index finger today on a shopping trolley, so there we go. So I use my pokey tool. So that's the first bit done. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? No measuring, just fold it. So turn it around the other way. So flip it over. Now all you're going to do is that's half, about there, and it really is about. Don't worry about it. So just fold this in half, or whatever size paper you're using, fold it in half. So the other side now comes over, and all you have to do is overlap that. Get this edge straight and overlap that. It's up to you how much you want to overlap. So if you want a narrow bag, you can overlap that much, but let's go for as wide as we can, and then line that up. And then pull it back and use your fingers to fold it flat. Now we're just going to add tape to this edge here, and you can, if you've gone really wide, then add tape to where I'm adding it now, but also add it to the edge there, and then things won't get caught when you put them into the bag. But you can see the lining of this bag is going to be so beautiful, isn't it? So just fold that over like so. So there's your bag. Now we just got to make a bottom. So to make the bottom part, you just decide how deep you want your bag. So some of these are deeper than others. This one's quite a narrow bag. You can go wider like this. So it's entirely up to you. The only thing is, don't make this bigger than both sides. So, sorry. Sorry about that. I dropped something on the floor. The puppy went to eat it. So, I'm just going to continue from where I was. The only thing you need to remember is half of this width here. Don't fold it up any higher than half of that, because when you fold these in, it's not going to work, okay? So don't make this higher than halfway of that. So you can go quite deep. So we'll go there, like so. And I'll try and show you what I mean when I do this. So the next stage is to fold that in. So if you've gone up too high and you folded that in, they would have overlapped here. So if you were up here and you folded it like that, it would be too far. So that's what I mean by that. So what you need to do now is fold this point up to that score line. This is not a necessary step. You can just push it in a minute when I show you the next step. But to be honest with you, I do think it's better to do this. It just makes it easier, the next stage. So just do that. Simple enough, isn't it? Just open them back up again now and lift that score there that you made the depth of your bag. And then all you need to do is find the bottom of your bag, the opening, and that's the opening there. And then all you need to do is open that up as much as you can, and you'll see the more you push back and forward, you can see what the next stage is. So as you open it, because you made those score lines, they automatically want to fall into place. So that's why it's really worth doing. Otherwise you'd have been fiddling around trying to find out how to do it. Now this and this is the next bit. This is the base, and it has to go over that halfway. Don't join them like that, it won't work. Make it go over slightly like that, and then this one needs to come up and overlap that one. But it's also really nice if you get these points lined up, and that gives you a lot more area to take. Now this isn't like 100% a problem, but it just makes the bag work out better. So then you see these little triangles we've got here, that's where you can put your wet glue, or if you're using tape, you can put tape there. So I'll just show you. I'm not really going to necessarily bother, but you would just do it on there, and then you just, whichever one you've done to flap over, which is that one, you need to put some on this edge to catch over the other side. But to keep things from falling out, just put a bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there. And then I hope you followed that. Bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there. Gobbledygook. So next stage, this point to that point. So you're just folding in the sides really. Just watch this over a couple of times and you'll have it. It's really, really easy. The explanation makes it sound more complicated, but if you watch, then you'll see. And just get a piece of paper that isn't important to you. Just a bit of copy paper, a bit of printer paper, and just practice with that. So give these a good rub down. Like that, and that's it. So all you need to do now is go back to probably take the tape off the bottom. That'd be great, and make sure the bag stays together. And then all you need to do is pull that up. So you're pulling that back up because it was flat. So pull that back up, put your hands in there, and then you can just open up that bag. Okay, now use your finger here and push it. I'm going to turn it around the other way because I'm right-handed. And then you just need to push this one that's folded up in. So that means this one's got to come out, these score lines. These fold lines have got to go the opposite to what they were. So just do that. And then as you go down, just tease that up against your finger so it goes flat. And that's the bit that's going to flip round and go flat. Now you've obviously got a back and a front to this. There's your back, because you've got the seam in it. So make sure you decorate the front side of it. It'll just be nicer again. And also, you know, make some tags. If you've got more paper, make some tags, little gift cards, greeting cards, anything like that to match them. And it's just a really nice gift to give someone, isn't it, when it all matches? So there you go. Just push that in and there's your bag. It's all done. So, happy crafting. If you're enjoying these videos, please give me a like and subscribe like I asked before. And thank you very much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.